What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Ways Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my guy Spinmo Rax, Yo Chris, JB Smooth. We're going to get along with it because we have some breaking news.
Podcast, 5-star review.
5-star review. The Carolina Panthers have traded up to number 1 with the Chicago Bears in exchange for pick number 9 in this year's draft, pick 61, next 2024's first round pick, and then second round pick in 2025, and wide receiver DJ Moore. I guess first reaction to like the value for number 1. Do you think that's enough? I
really don't. I mean, DJ Moore is a great player, but
JB, can you look up what San Fran traded to move up to 3? I feel like they give up 3 first rounders to move up to 3 when they drafted Lance.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong. I'm far from a Bears fan. Matter of fact, like I would tattoo "fuck the Bears" like on my body somewhere. I'm gonna live that saying until the day I die. Ryan Poles, new GM, right? That's his name.
Yep.
I haven't been too impressed with like the trades he's been making.
Okay, so it was 3 first rounders and a third round pick.
Okay, so
move
this
up
one
from where to where? What spot did they move up from?
I don't know. Let me double check that.
That is fair. Number 9 is a little bit more valuable than. Yeah, that's fair. I guess you look up. They're like what year, whatever year that was draft order, but nonetheless.
Who do you think the Panthers are taking?
I don't know. My first reaction to this, happy as fuck.
Yeah.
You wanna know why?
Jalen Carter.
We don't. Yeah. A strong possibility Detroit Lions don't gotta see Jalen Carter twice a year. Very, very strong possibility Detroit Lions don't gotta see Will Anderson twice a year. They got DJ Moore. Cool. I don't give a fuck. We see fucking Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
I'm thankful we don't got to see Jalen Carter or Will Anderson twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
I am so happy that this went as far as number 9 in this year's draft class.
They were 12th, by the way.
They were 12th. So not that far off.
Not that far off. 12-3 got
I'm
you
telling you,
3
Ryan
first
Poles
round.
hasn't been impressive. He gave up a second rounder for fucking Chase Claypool.
Yeah, that was...
Like, that's way too... I don't even care if, like, your second round pick was like the last pick in the second round. Like, that's still too much for Chase Claypool, who hasn't done dick. Ryan Poles, hey, extend that man. Let's extend that man, Chicago. I am actually more curious of like the reactions to Bears fans, what they think of it.
Man,
did we ever connect with Bear fans this season? You know how we were talking like other creators?
I
don't know if we ever connected with the Bears.
We did talk to somebody in Chicago.
Did we?
I think so.
Oh yeah, we did. It was Kiwi.
Did. Yep.
Yeah, that's right. I'm curious of a Bears fan's perspective because like,
shoot him a text.
Yeah, because that's not a lot. I feel like. What's your reaction, Spinny?
I don't think it's enough. I really don't. You got what, 2 first round picks, 2 second round picks, and DJ Moore for the number 1 overall pick. I like DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a great player, but man, I feel like they could have got more.
I'm happy about it though. Like I ain't complaining. Like fuck them. Fuck the Bears. Extend Ryan Poles. Like he might maybe he'll be good at drafting, but so far, in my opinion, in the trade market, he ain't been dick. What are you gonna say, Chris?
Yeah, I think judging by my quick results from the trade, my immediate reaction, like I feel like the Bears wanted a package that included picks and players that they knew.
Yeah.
Like players that they were comfortable with. Because they have all that cap space, and we've talked about it a lot. They need wide receivers. This isn't necessarily the greatest wide receiver free agent class. So I feel like they're kind of trying to hit 2 birds with 1 stone here and get maybe less picks than you normally would get back and get some players that they believe can slot in and fit with their team because, as we all know, the Bears need a lot. So that would be my immediate guess.
Actually.
Yeah, I mean, DJ Moore, he's a great player.
Yeah.
He's a great player.
Damn, Chris, look at Chris footballing it up in there. Okay. Because that does make sense. We talked about it yesterday. I don't think this draft class is deep in wide receivers. I could be proven wrong for sure. But there's always somebody that comes out in like later rounds that kick ass. And I don't think this free agency. I think DJ Chark is the number 1 wide receiver in this free agency market too.
Probably, yeah.
It's a weak free agent class and it's a weak draft class for receivers. So I mean that's fair. That's a fair point. We about to say something?
No, so you got to feel like DJ Moore would go for a first round pick.
No. I don't think so.
You don't? Yeah, he would.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes, he would.
No, fucking.
Chase Claypool went for a second. You don't think
Yeah, to
DJ
the
Moore's
Bears,
going for a first?
To the fucking guy who only gave up number one. First of all, this is my opinion. I didn't think we were going to see this trade until draft night. Like, if I am, as much as my phone's probably blowing up, and maybe he's getting sick of his phone blowing up, I am holding that fucking card until draft night.
Yeah.
Because that price is going to keep, like, whoever, yeah, it's going to be a fucking bidding war.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let I'm going to let every single motherfucker sit on it.
So, yeah, it's 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and DJ Moore.
Yeah. I don't think DJ Moore's worth a first-round pick. I really don't. I mean, I think he's really good. Not worth a first-round pick. Do we have stats on him? Can you look up his stats?
Yeah.
But either way, yes, good thing for the Bears because they don't need a quarterback. They didn't need to be there at number 1. But like, I'm not impressed with this trade at all. I'm also not bitching about it. You know what? I'll make a Woodward Sports chat poll. Are you guys impressed with this haul for the Bears? I'm not. And I'm liking the Lions' future more and more with this guy in charge.
DJ Moore, 2019, 1,175 yards, 4 touchdowns, 87 catches. 2020, 66 catches, 1,119 yards, 4 touchdowns. 2021, 93 catches, 1,157 yards, 4 touchdowns. And then last year, 63 catches, 888 yards, 7 touchdowns.
Man, he was struggling. Not his fault.
Not his fault.
It's definitely some
Baker
quarterback
and Sam
controversy.
Darnold.
You know what else too? Like, all right, who do you think it is? Who do you think it is the Panthers traded up for at number 1?
Bryce Young probably, right?
I thought that. I think the size really may be a concern for like the NFL. I know they weighed in at 204 at the combine, but you know what the game is. He didn't run at the combine. He only weighed in at 204 at the combine, so he weighed in at a weight that's like respectable because that was the thing being questioned about him. And then what's going to happen now? He's going to go back to his playing weight or what he normally just walks around at, and now he's going to actually run his 40 at his pro day, and it's going to be faster than what it'd be when he's running at that 204 that he doesn't actually walk around at. That's what that was. You want to know my crazy philosophy? I have a crazy. I think it might very well be Anthony Richardson. I mean, think about this is the guy that the Lions have scouted 6 times now. A lot of that Carolina Panthers coaching staff, former Lions coaching members.
Yeah.
So not only are they like in Carolina too, they wanted Ben Johnson. I'm sure they had conversations with him too, like because obviously if you want interviewing someone to become the head coach of your franchise, like, well, what are your plans? Like, what are you going to do to help us turn around and be respectable? And maybe he said some things like, yo, if we can get this kid, I can do this, can do X and O. Obviously, Lions, whoever else believes in that, it snowballs into whatever's going on there. That could be a crazy theory.
All I know is, looks like Jalen Carter's about to be there at 6 now.
Oh, it was very hard. It was already a strong possibility
likely,
he was there at 6. Yeah.
But now it's, I don't want to say a lock, but
yeah.
I'm taking Jalen Carter. The Bears made their move. They got their picks. They moved back. You still get 9, which is obviously a great draft pick. They'll probably get an offensive lineman there. You got another first next year for the Panthers, which is probably going to be pretty high. Their own pick will probably be pretty high. Mm-hmm. And you got a great receiver in DJ Moore. I don't hate this as much as you do. I think it's a pretty good trade for the Bears. But
well, no,
with what the 49ers gave up to move up to get to Trey Lance, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. And that was for pick 3. This is the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Like, I'm holding on to that card to the last minute. Because you're going to sit on that like, damn, I'm really like missing out on that one. All right, I'll try again tomorrow off from this. Oh, damn. All right, you got, okay. All right. Hey, yo, Carolina. Matter of fact, the Texans just offered me 2 XX and X Tentacion. What do you offer us?
Yeah.
I can't do that, man. Wait a day. All right, man, I could do it. Mm-hmm. Hey, yo, Texas, man. Carolina's up the ante. Like, they're throwing in fucking their firstborn child, and they're I can't say that's way too far. But some nasty things in there.
City?
Yeah, naming rights to the city and a blowjob. What do you got? Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's the very last minute. That's what I would do.
Yeah, you feel like that's where it's going to have the most, is when people are trying to get, you can pit people against each other.
12. Yeah, I mean, and from pick 12 to pick 3 for San Fran, gave up 3 first-round picks. From 9 to 1, That's not. I think that's actually
Two first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and a great player.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know that DJ
Moore.
Thank you. I don't think he's the first round. Like I don't think anyone's really trading the first round for that guy. Like it was like when Chase Claypool went for that second round, everyone was kind of like, "Whoa, that's a lot."
It was pretty wild.
What are you gonna say, Chris?
To go off of your guys' point, like especially Easy's point about waiting, I would have waited too, because I also, if I'm Chicago, like a lot of teams are talking about moving around. So if I'm moving to number 9, if I'm moving back, I want to make sure that my guy is there that I want to grab. Like the person I want on the board will be there on the board, and that will be a lot more clear on draft night than it will right now when, you know, other teams like Arizona, Indy, like there's like a lot of teams that are still talking about either moving up, moving back. There's still a lot to go with. So I feel like if I was Chicago, I would want to wait until I knew draft night, okay, number 9, this player, this offensive line, whatever player that they want is going to be there, is a lock to be there before making this move. But I will say, smart GMs make a move where they don't go all in on draft picks. I think that's the cheapest thing a GM can do, is just sell on potential, sell an owner on potential. I got 97 first picks. Okay, but if you just traded the number 1 overall pick, what's the chance of those 97 picks equating to even half as good or 3/4 as good as the number 1 overall pick? So I feel like the smart move is to always go for draft capital plus some known commodity, some player that you know can be great or you're confident in can be great, that you've seen on the field, that you could see results with. I think that's some smart GMs do. So I like this trade for Chicago. I do.
Yeah, it's definitely not bad trade by any means. I just feel like they could have got more. You know what I'm saying? And I would have waited. And then like Chris said too, like if you wait till draft night, you kind of have a better idea of like who's going where. You know, a lot more conversations are being had, especially when people are calling you. You're kind of like knowing what their intent is with their draft board a little bit. That's all I'm saying. I think there is a little extra value, and shout out to Chris for pointing out there is a little extra value in DJ Moore being a part of it. One, because like you said, Spinny, he is very good. He's a very good wide receiver. Like one of those guys he got that dog in him, hands down. Had multiple different quarterbacks, has always performed. And this is a weak draft class for a receiver, in my opinion. Weak free agent class at receiver too, so that's extra value in that one too.
And receivers have been getting bags, they've been getting overpaid.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff like that. So to get a guy of his caliber that's a good grab for sure.
And I'm just correlating or relating it to like the trade that 49ers made, and maybe the Niners got fleeced more. I don't know, but the Niners made from 12 to 3.
Yeah, I think they definitely did.
Because that's what 9. That's 9 picks, right?
Yeah.
And then Bears went from 1 to 9,
so 8,
right around the same range. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just feel like they could have got more. Hey, but at the end of the day, I'm happy. Yeah. I'm happy. Leave me alone. The Bears aren't going to have Jalen Carter, and the Bears aren't going to have Will Anderson, unless, maybe Carter could slip tonight. It's a possibility, I guess. I fucking hope not. Especially if we don't draft Osiris Torrance at 18. Whoa, we're screwed.